The life of a panda, particularly the giant panda, is fascinating and complex, marked by unique adaptations, specific dietary needs, and a strong cultural and ecological significance. 1. Habitat and distribution. Giant pandas are native to mountain ranges in central China, specifically in Sichuan, Shanxi, and Gansu provinces. They primarily inhabit cool, moist bamboo forests, situated between 4,000 and 11,500 feet above sea level. These forests provide dense bamboo cover, essential for their survival since bamboo comprises 99% of their diet. Due to habitat loss and climate change, giant pandas have limited ranges, which Chinese conservation efforts and designated panda reserves aim to protect. 2. Diet and feeding habits. Pandas are primarily bamboo eaters, consuming between 26 and 84 pounds of bamboo daily. Although they belong to the order Carnivora, their diet is over 99% bamboo due to an evolutionary shift toward herbivory. Bamboo is low in nutrients, so pandas have to eat a large amount to meet their energy needs. They use their modified wrist bone as a thumb to hold bamboo while they strip leaves and stems efficiently. In the wild, pandas occasionally consume other foods like eggs or small animals, but this is rare. In captivity, they are sometimes given additional foods like fruits, vegetables, and specially formulated biscuits to supplement their diet. 3. Behavior and social structure. Pandas are generally solitary animals. They mark their territory through scent markings and rarely come into contact with other pandas outside of mating season. Mating season occurs between March and May. Female pandas are only fertile for about 2 to 3 days a year, which poses challenges for reproduction. Mothers raise cubs alone, and panda cubs are born tiny and helpless, weighing about 1/900th of their mother's weight. Cubs stay with their mothers for about 18 months before becoming independent. 4th, reproduction and life cycle. Panda cubs are born blind, hairless, and weigh only a few ounces. They rely completely on their mother's care and milk for several months. Young pandas start eating bamboo at around 6 months and continue to nurse while they learn foraging skills. By around 1.5 years, they are usually ready to venture out on their own. In the wild, giant pandas typically live 15 to 20 years, while in captivity, with proper care, they can live up to 30 years. 5. Conservation and captive breeding. Giant pandas are classified as vulnerable, and intensive conservation efforts have helped stabilize their population. China's dedicated panda reserves and captive breeding programs have contributed to this success. The famous Panda Diplomacy Program allows pandas to live in zoos worldwide as symbols of friendship. These pandas, however, remain property of China and are typically returned after a few years. Conservation programs aim not only to increase the panda population, but also to restore bamboo forests and protect other wildlife in the same habitats. 6. Cultural significance and symbolism. Pandas have long been symbols of peace in China. In ancient Chinese culture, they were considered noble and gentle creatures. Today, pandas are international icons of conservation and environmental protection, representing both the WWF, World Wildlife Fund logo, and global conservation efforts. Overall, the life of a panda in the wild is adapted to a specific environment and diet that makes them unique among bears. However, human intervention through conservation efforts has become essential to preserving this species and the bamboo forests they call home. Red pandas, scientifically known as Ilurus fulgens, are small tree-dwelling mammals native to the temperate forests of the Himalayas and surrounding areas in China, Bhutan, Nepal, India, and Myanmar. Though they share the name panda, red pandas are not closely related to the giant panda. They belong to their own unique family, Ailuridae. Here's a detailed look at the life of red pandas, from habitat to behavior and conservation. 1. Physical characteristics and adaptations. Red pandas are characterized by their reddish-brown fur, bushy tails with distinctive rings, and a facial pattern that resembles a raccoon's. They have a false thumb, an extended wrist bone, that helps them grip bamboo and navigate tree branches. Their fur is dense and covers their entire body, including their soles, which provides warmth in their cool mountainous habitat and helps them maintain balance while climbing. Adults typically weigh between 8 to 14 pounds, about the size of a house cat, making them one of the smaller members of the carnivorous lineage. 2. Habitat and distribution. Red pandas live in high-altitude, temperate forests, ranging from 2,200 to 4,800 meters, 7,200 to 15,700 feet in elevation. These forests are rich in bamboo, which makes up a significant portion of their diet. They are primarily found in mixed deciduous and coniferous forests, where bamboo is abundant, as it provides both food and cover from predators. 3. Diet and feeding behavior. Like the giant panda, red pandas are primarily bamboo eaters, with bamboo leaves and shoots making up 85 to 95% of their diet. However, they also consume fruits, berries, acorns, and occasionally small insects and birds. Red pandas have a relatively simple digestive system suited to a carnivorous diet but adapted to processed bamboo, which is low in nutrients. To compensate, they eat large amounts and spend much of their day foraging, typically consuming around 20 to 30% of their body weight daily. In captivity, their diet is often supplemented with fruits, eggs, and specially formulated food to meet their nutritional needs. 4. Behavior and social structure. Red pandas are mostly solitary animals. They are active primarily at dawn and dusk, which classifies them as crepuscular animals. During the day, they rest in tree branches or dense bamboo thickets to avoid predators. They are highly territorial and mark their territory using scent glands located on the underside of their tail, as well as by rubbing their scent on tree branches and foliage. Communication among red pandas is limited to subtle vocalizations such as whistles and squeals, mainly used in mating contexts or to communicate with cubs. 5. Reproduction and life cycle mating season for red pandas occurs between January and March. Female red pandas have a short gestation period of about 4 to 5 months. Red pandas typically give birth to 1 to 4 cubs in the summer, usually in dens in tree hollows or rock crevices. The mother tends to her cubs alone, nursing and grooming them for the first 3 months of their lives. Cubs remain with their mothers until they are fully weaned at around 5 to 6 months old and reach independence at about 1 year. They mature sexually around 18 months. 6. Conservation and threats. Red pandas are classified as endangered, with fewer than 10,000 individuals estimated to remain in the wild. Habitat loss due to deforestation, illegal pet trade, and poaching for their fur and meat are primary threats. Conservation efforts include habitat protection, captive breeding programs, and anti-poaching laws. Many red pandas are housed in zoos globally to help raise awareness and encourage conservation efforts. Organizations like the Red Panda Network work directly in the field to protect habitats and educate local communities on the importance of conserving this unique species. 7. Cultural significance and role in ecosystem. Red pandas are considered a symbol of biodiversity in the eastern Himalayas. they play a crucial role in their ecosystem by helping maintain bamboo forests, which also benefit other wildlife species. In local cultures, red pandas are often considered sacred and hold symbolic importance, representing the region's rich natural heritage. The life of a red panda is deeply interwoven with its bamboo forest habitat, and preserving these habitats is essential to their survival. Conservationists continue to work to protect red pandas and maintain the ecological balance within their habitats.